Hello, hello to all you wonderful people wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Welcome to Zero Gaming. So today, I am finally going to be doing my first real stream ever, and it will be the start of a series for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yes, Remake, the first one. And since this is my first real stream, it means all the wonderful people I'm referring to will just be people that wander in and anyone watching this video later on YouTube. It also means I do not really have that much set up yet as far as screens and overlays and fancy Twitch stuff. That can all happen later, like I mentioned in that intro video I did. However, I do have to start now because I'm kind of in a rush. So you see, for nearly a year, I have been patiently waiting for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth to come out on PC. At the Game Awards back in December of 2024, we found out that it would be released 6 weeks later on Thursday, January 23rd. For any of you not watching this live, that was about 5 weeks ago. Yes, today is Saturday, March 1st of 2025. So for the last 11 weeks, I've been planning a replay of Remake to Ready for Rebirth series. And I have not only completely run out of time because of life, but run weeks over time. But it happens. So, what's the plan? Well, I played Final Fantasy VII Remake on PC as soon as it came out. And I completed everything, including hard mode and all the VR missions a while ago. But I never actually played the Yuffie intermission portion. Now, I'd planned on having enough time to go through it before Rebirth, but here we are. So, replay of Remake to Ready for Rebirth means I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, including the Yuffie DLC, from start to finish on normal difficulty in as much of a speedy story run as I can, while also doing all the side missions. This is so that when I play Rebirth, everything is fresh in my mind and I'm back in practice for how to play the game going into Rebirth. Remake will be pretty quick as everyone is level 50 and everything is at max, but Yuffie will be brand new at whatever she starts at, so that might take a little bit longer. And the DLC is supposed to be pretty short, so I will see how much time I have as to what kind of side stuff I can do on stream and what I have to do just separately to clean up achievements. All of that is to say, I have a plan for this series to be split up into 6 parts of 3-ish chapters per stream for Remake, and 1 stream for both chapters of the DLC. Both parts of Remake, 7 streams. Sounds kind of perfect, right? So, today's stream is going to be this intro video, which is probably going to be a total of about 10 minutes long, and then chapters 1 and 2 of the game. That will get us to Sector 7 and be in a good stopping point. Chapter 3 is a lot of tutorial and story missions, or sorry, not story missions, side missions, so that can run a bit long. The next stream will be Sector 7 and side missions, and up to getting to the underplate section with all the lights after the subway. So Stream 3 will be Underplate and the Lights, the Reactor, and meeting Aerith and doing all those side missions with her. Stream 4 heads through the Wall Market, the sewers, the train graveyard, and the pillar. Obviously, that's a pretty good place to stop after that. Stream 5 is going to take us under Sector 7, through a couple of side missions, through the sewers again, and then heading up toward the Shinra building. Stream 6, which I may be underestimating how long it will be, but it's going to be the entirety of the Shinra building and finding Aerith, the Hojo trials, and then the finale. Then Stream 7 will be both chapters of the DLC. No Fort Condor, minimal extras, and again, I can clean those up later. After that, I'm going to have to figure out what timing looks good and then start Rebirth as soon as possible. So, in this playthrough, will I be using any mods? Yes, I will have a few. They're not going to be gameplay mods like difficulty enhancements or easy things or um, things that really change the the main dynamic of the game. Um, I've had some setups for putting everyone in Advent Children outfits before, weapon mods, etc., but I am turning almost everything off for the series except for just a couple that I really like and I want to highlight in my playthrough. All of them I got from Nexus Mods, and I will include the authors of the mods and point out which mods they are when you see them. So, okay. So I actually do have two gameplay mods, but I'll explain them in just a sec. So now for the mods. The Ultima Weapon OG mod. This mod turns the Twin Stinger Sword for Cloud into a pretty nice rendition of the ultimate weapon from the OG. The cool thing is that the blade changes colors dependent on the materia in the first slot. You'll see that one almost instantly. Um, okay, here's the two gameplay ones. Instant ATB motorcycle and Invincible motorcycle. Two mods that are fairly self-explanatory in what they do. This is supposed to be a speed run, so I want to get through the bike scenes as fast as possible. I also want to get the Jessie kiss when it comes up, and I don't want to miss it due to getting clipped one too many times during the chapter. Plus, I got the scene and the achievement legit a long time ago. These two mods are the only gameplay mods, and it's just for speed, and it's only going to affect Chapter 4, and I'll turn them off before Chapter 18, so it'll be fine when we go up against Motorball. The next one is Force Xbox button icons. Self-explanatory, I use an Xbox controller. I want to see the right buttons on there. Then we have Home Away from Home replaced with Anxious Heart. In one of the later chapters, after rescuing Aerith, you end up in her childhood room. This is a change from the OG when the team is actually in holding cells. The music in that room is okay, but I prefer Anxious Heart like in the OG. This mod does that. Now, note, Anxious Heart is also supposed to play in the train graveyard, but I really like the new music that they have there, so I didn't use that mod. It is available, though, if you go on Nexus. Next, Hojo test music replaced with Trail of Blood. Similar to the others, this is just adding the OG music from back in a section like it used to be. Then we have Midnight Rendezvous Acoustic. In Remake, when Aerith and Cloud head toward Wall Market, a little song plays, and it's good. But the same modder that did the other music mods that I've mentioned so far made an acoustic version of it, and it is absolutely fantastic. I love it so much, and it's the normal for me. I never turn it off. So I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Then we have Wall Market Music Mod V2. This is a music mod by a different modder than the one I was talking about earlier, and this updates the music in Wall Market. Now, honestly, it's amazing. Each section has a different feel to it, and it adds extra dimensions to the chapter. I cannot wait for you to hear it, and you'll definitely be wowed when you hear it. Next, classic Blood Trail style. Okay, so in chapter 17, the song Trail of Blood plays while the team is following a trail of blood to the president's office. In Remake, the trail looks kind of purple and smoky and weird, so this mod makes it a more natural color. It also adds back some of the casualties of Sephiroth in various places, making it look a lot more like the original did. I like it that way. All right, and last but not least, Jukebox Field Silencer. This is a mod that's very useful for streamers or those that don't want to hear the jukeboxes. When you run around near one in the game, it automatically starts playing one of those songs. However, these are all copyrighted tracks. Since those are real songs that people like to make strikes on against, this keeps them from playing. Easier for everyone trying to deal with it. So, one final note before I get started. I am doing all of this on one gaming laptop. It's pretty solid, but it does sometimes have overheating and crashing issues. If I crash, hang tight. I will be back. As well, graphically, I've got everything looking pretty and minimal stutters. It does get kind of choppy during cutscenes occasionally. It should be pretty good, but again, I apologize for any choppiness right now. I did do a test stream not long ago, and it looked like everything was fairly smooth, so hopefully that translates over. But also, my webcam is 720, and I'm pretty sure that Twitch is going to only keep my videos to a 720 version. Eventually, I plan on getting a better PC and a better setup, but that's not going to happen for a little bit. And to anyone that was wondering, yes, I was totally reading off of a script. I would not have been able to memorize it that much, although I'm usually pretty good at memorizing things. So, yes, that was a manuscript for me to read so that I wouldn't forget anything and have to remake this a second time. Anyway, let's jump on in. Get OBS changed over. All right, here we go. Goodness, I love that opening music so much. This game makes me so happy. I played the original when I was a kid, and just everything about this game resonates now just like it did back when I was a kid. All right. Uh, well, enough reminiscing right now. Here we go. By the way, you will rarely ever hear me talking over a game. Uh, just because I want to make sure that you can hear and listen to everything just as I would. But goodness, this looks pretty. The one thing I know I'm going to have to start doing is training myself to not look up in that direction, which is where my OBS is so that I can check and see what y'all are seeing. It's so beautiful. get kills every time.
Get down here, Merc.
There we go, that's the first mod there. Yeah, I think that that's pretty cool looking. So, I've played most of my runs through this game with that particular sword. One thing that you're about to see, and throughout most of the battles coming up here, is me spamming triple slash.
Who goes there? You're up. You're coming with us.
Don't think so.
Even in hard mode, triple slash pretty much wrecks every normal enemy group.
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see them.
Have fun.
Freeze!
Go ahead. Was never
What
in
is
doubt.
that? Oh, I think I have something equipped that I shouldn't. And I should have changed that way earlier. Yeah, I've got that equipped. You know, just for the purpose of having fun, I might actually leave that on and just have limit breaks.
Drop the weapon!
I'll try not to use it too often. That might get
You
annoying.
got this.
Yeah, what he said. You're coming with us.
Can't get surrounded. Try this.
But, I mean, if you've gone through the entire game and gotten through all the VR missions, you should be able to use it and spam it, right? I don't know. Well, we'll see. It depends on how I feel.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Real joy to work with, though.
Real joy to look at, too.
Here we go.
Looks are what people notice first.
Guess I'm not on the same page as people.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book.
Enough. We're done here.
Or even the same...
Give it a rest.
They made Jesse so thirsty in this game, and Wedge so charming, and Biggs so Charlie Sheen. They added so much character to all of these characters.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
Wedge. You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gil.
Iconic scene right there. Some of us kids had posters of that scene.
Get him, boy!
Not me.
Time to get
Definitely not.
nothing to it.
Wonder if any viewers of this eventually may have had one of those posters.
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there! Catch up soon!
Kind of funny. I remember when I was a kid, and I heard that the person's name was Cloud, and I honestly just envisioned that the main character was, in fact, a Cloud. And it took me a while before realizing that it was really this blonde dude. I don't know why. I thought it was such a weird name for a person to be called Cloud. Then again, it was the 90s, so...
This way. Huh. Not so fast. We've got company. Job's a job. That it?
Yep. So again, when in doubt, triple slash. And again, it also helps that I'm level 50 and have everything maxed out.
Not bad.
Okay. Here's your tutorial about how to open doors by holding a button.
Come on, Cloud.
Pick up the pace! Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon.
In 3, 2... Damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door! We'll wait! It's over!
That's my line.
He's alone!
Wow,
We can
you're
take
so
him.
cool.
Make it rain!
We're back.
Then let's move. This place covered.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out!
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
Careful in there. Well, what are you waiting for?
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Tifa and I...
No time for flashbacks, Cloud.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer. This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you? Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do!
Get help.
Say that again!
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
The irony of Cloud telling somebody else to get help.
Our lives are on the line now. You listening, Merc? One false move. And that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
Or it being all tough and hopping up on a soapbox.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me. Ain't no thing. Now for the real show. Here it comes. How'd you like that? Da 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 da.
I love it when he does that.
Look what we have here.
A laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this right now. I am horrible at this.
Not too shabby. You okay?
Oh, see?
You're doing good.
I didn't even see that one.
Okay, let's see what's up next. And it's more of the same. Come on then. Pretty easy, right?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice
Okay.
job, Cloud. Phew. Well, I'm glad that's over with. And look. They don't call those things sweepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe the floor with them first.
Yeah, I usually get caught on that second one for a while. I'm awful at them.
Ha! We can take this hunk of junk.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rush in, we die.
Is that right?
Need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening.
These are fun.
Personal.
Love it. Of course. It just had to get back up.
So we knock it down again. No time to complain.
What are you, 20-something?
First.
Huh?
Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Mm-hmm. Guess that make you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
That's our target, the reactor core. Gotta set the bomb at the bottom. Let's get down there.
God damn. I can practically taste tobacco in here. Hurry it up. My heart's pounding like a jackhammer.
Scared, huh?
More like excited. I've been dreaming about this for years.
Heads up, boys. The end's in sight. I leave the rest in your capable hands. Good luck.
Not worth my time.
Too bad. It's your job.
It's on you.
About damn time.
So what do I think about the new battle system?
You think if we fell in, we sink right down to the bottom? To the
One sec.
planet's core?
No. The pump would suck us back up.
How comforting.
So again, because I did play the original back when I was a kid, I enjoyed that system with the command menu and the timing and all that stuff. And it was really cool because if you played it on active, you would if you played it on active, the enemy wouldn't pause, so you could still go. You could do it on another mode where while you had the menu open, you wouldn't get attacked, but you still had to make your choices fairly quickly. I did like that in that setup, and that's been classic for RPGs for years and years. But in this one, with the active stuff, with smashing the X button to do different things, or going into your commands and selecting spells and doing all that stuff in a completely active environment, I do really enjoy that. I think that the system that they have now is very cool, and it does
Do this.
what you would want it to do. I do like the original, but I still find a lot of enjoyment in this action style.
All right, let's see if little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds. Go on, do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
Then do the damn job! What's wrong?
I'm fine. What about the timer?
You call, Merc. Pretty cocky, ain't you? You double-crossing!
Heads up.
What in the hell? Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
Huh. No other option, huh?
Keep it together.
All right, watch and learn. Want some more? The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius?
It's my time to shine.
Or go down in flames.
If we don't change it up soon, this thing's gonna kill us both.
Less talking, more shooting.
How about less lip from you?
I thought he came with. Wait, I thought I had materia on him.
Damn it! This thing is tough!
It wouldn't be much of a weapon if it went down easy.
Don't compliment the giant scorpion! Enough with all the
Gotta
berries!
give it my... I got this. There! Attack it from the rear.
Aye, soldier boy. Show me what you got.
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
I swear I had. Well, I know I don't have thunder on Cloud, but I thought I had lightning on Barret.
Time to burn. Gotta memorize the attack patterns. Strike now, before it fires again.
If I'm telling you how to get good.
Oh, hell! What's it doing now?
An auto repair unit. Damn it. We gotta take it out quick or we're screwed.
Shit, the bomb!
20 minutes until detonation.
You hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've gotta move.
Wedge should be covering our way out. Go, go, go!
Tough, but doable. Let's go.
Although it's kind of nice that Cloud doesn't have another one of those episodes right now when stuff's going crazy versus when he's trying to set a bomb. Barrett's trying to make eco-terrorism cool again like it's the 90s, and Cloud's sitting there having a moment.
You okay?
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you? My hero!
Hey! We'll link up over there! Look after Jesse!
Come this way! This route should lead us straight to Barrett. Probably. I think I see an exit. Come on!
Place is burning down, and she wants to say probably. Sounds fun.
Don't look back! Let's go, let's go, let's go! We're running out of time!
Shut up and climb. You're not helping.
Sorry, it keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
Have it your way.
Barrett!
I've got you covered! Find us a way out of here!
But then...
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
X, Soldier Boy.
They're here! Take them down!
We don't have time for this shit! The clock's ticking!
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need.
Let's go. The others are waiting. Gotta get the hell out of here ASAP. This is all
You got that right.
Now that was something else.
That was nothing.
Heads up. We got a whole lot of cover.
No shit.
Huh. And don't come back. Whoa! Ain't you a feisty one?
Like a rook seeing its first. No time to celebrate.
Sure there is.
That's counter stance, one of the best moves in the game.
You're on your own.
That's fine by me. Shotgun it out. Slow on this.
Take
No
me.
thing.
Was never in doubt.
You know how you're never supposed to get onto an elevator in a fire? They're not really thinking about that.
Sir.
Honestly, I love the way that they, what's the word I'm looking for? This whole scene right here is not in the original. That they, in the remake, how they portrayed that Shinra knew about them and made the explosion even worse than it was supposed to be, so that they could use that as a pretext for cracking down on Avalanche and going after Wu-Tai.
Come on.
Doors open! We don't have a lot of time here. Pick up the pace, people!
Can you walk?
if I couldn't. Believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Cloud! Okay, that was pretty cool. All right, come on.
Of course, Avalanche didn't want it to be that bad. They just wanted to take out the reactor, not cause all the collateral damage that they would see in just a little bit here.
Looks like we made it. And with nothing but a few scratches to show. Think you might have overdone it?
I followed the instructions to the letter. Maybe it triggered a reaction with the Mako?
Well, let's hope the city's still in one piece.
But the planet's what matters, right? I mean, this must have helped some.
After all that, it had better have. Anyway, let's get going. We in Sector 8?
That'd be just down there.
All right then, lead the way.
You got it. Huh. Watch out for live wires. They're everywhere.
Ugh. The air in here reeks. Can't wait to get out in the open. Man, what is that? I've never smelled anything so foul. Oh, it's me. Gotta do something about that. And soon.
Again, the charm of the characters.
I felt that one in my guts.
They just keep on coming.
We need to get out of this place.
Was it the Mako density? The primary explosive? The blasting agent?
Hey, we can figure that out later.
I'm running on empty here.
You can refuel at the base.
Next time I'll have to bring a little pick-me-up. That's about as good a place as any.
Stand back then. I'll set the bomb.
Can't wait to see you, Marlene.
Can't wait to take a hot shower.
She's good to go. Fire in the hole!
I'm curious where she keeps all those bombs.
You sure told those doors.
Let that be a lesson to anything that gets in my way.
Attention all citizens. Attention all citizens. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. Unidentified intruders have detonated a bomb inside Mako Reactor 1. Multiple explosions have been confirmed, as well as ongoing fire. In response, a disaster warning has been issued in Sectors 1 and 8. Structures in the area are at high risk of collapse, rendering the entire sector hazardous. Therefore, all residents of Sector 8...
No way.
This couldn't have been us, could it?
But what if it was?
What's done is done.
Merc's right. It ain't pretty, but we can't stop now. This was just the first reactor, and the planet won't be safe till we get the rest.
Yeah. We always knew this was gonna get messy.
And this is only the beginning.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice. Though you may not be crying out, I know you're in pain, just like the planet. But it's okay, 'cause I'm here for you, to help take the load off your shoulders. Your fears, your worries, your concerns, and yes, your fees. Whatever your problem, I got you.
So, what's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough. We get our asses home. We'll split up and shoot for the last train home. Regroup in the freight car. Got it?
Later then.
Hey. I'd like my money now.
You can have it once we're back at base.
Yep. Okay. This is chapter 2.
Yoo-hoo. I don't need to tell you what this is, right?
Of course not. It's healing materia.
You can have it for saving my life.
Just doing my job. Nothing more.
Yeah. Fact is, I'm lucky you were there.
Survival can be a matter of luck or skill. And you can't rely on luck.
Words to live by.
Yeah, well, thanks.
You do know how to use it, right?
You do know what I was, right?
Okay, I was only trying to help. Oh, before I forget, here's a little something extra for being so brave. That really was the ride of a lifetime. Well, see you on the train.
Have detonated a bomb inside Mako Reactor 1. Multiple explosions have been confirmed, as well as ongoing fire. In response, a disaster warning has been issued in sectors 1 and 8. Structures in the area are at high risk of collapse.
Such a beautiful disaster.
The entire sector has been
We'll never catch our
Cloud,
train now.
up here! Look up!
Another way.
I said look up! Careful up here. This could collapse at any moment. If you want up, you'll have to use those stairs.
contact security
Can you hear me? Where's that stretcher?
Where are you? No dice. There's a shit show over there too. Keep pounding down. Get over here.
Get back!
as well as ongoing fire. In response, a disaster warning has been
What? Why?
It's fine, the station's just right around the corner.
Station's intact.
Famous last words.
How? He couldn't be. But then...
Follow him. It was so weird playing this the first time and seeing Sephiroth right there, because in the original Sephiroth is not even mentioned for a while. And then once he is, he's really kind of a shadowy boogeyman that you really don't know much about at all until you get to Calm, and then even after that, you're still just chasing
The hell?
this mystery figure kind of thing. All these earlier interactions were definitely a change to the story. And with everything else that they changed in the story, I think it adds up pretty well and adds numerous layers of cool new things.
Wait.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Whether I'm glad that some things were changed and that they didn't just do a 1-to-1 remake, I am glad that they did not do a 1-to-1 remake.
You're not real. You're dead.
I am.
I killed you with my own...
Oh, you need not remind me. It was the crowning moment of our time together. But that was then, and this is now. I have a favor to ask. Our beloved planet is dying. Slowly. Silently. Painfully. Can you bear to see the planet suffer? Cloud. Were the planet to die, so many things would be lost. Your hometown burns so bright. The sound of her voice, pleading for me to spare you. The shiver of her flesh, yielding to cold steel. That which binds us together would be no more, and I would be loath to live in such a world, which is why I must ask you this one favor. Don't worry, it's a simple thing. Run, Cloud. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
You bastard!
Good, Cloud. Very good. Hold on to that hatred.
I'm seeing things. Fumes from all the Mako, maybe. All right. You got this.
What what Sephiroth says is referenced later. You find out more meaning about that. Not in this game, the next one.
No, I should have taken the side street.
Has been issued to the occupants of buildings in the vicinity of the Sector 8 Expressway. You are advised to vacate the area immediately. The explosion
Yep,
at the reactor
super
has
choppy
caused
right there.
numerous ongoing fires.
I don't know why
Many
stairs sets
homes
it
are
off
at
like that.
risk. It is not safe to remain indoors. Please leave your
Honestly,
residences
every
at
time I
once.
played this, it gets really choppy right there.
I repeat. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency
Man,
Operations
what a
Center.
mess.
An evacuation order has been issued to
so
the occupants of
scared.
buildings in the vicinity of the Sector 8
Do what you want.
Expressway.
I'm taking the kids to safety.
You are advised to vacate
Stay together.
Didn't
Alright,
Mayor can kiss and
got a
tell goodbye.
date with the flower girl.
You are too weak to save anyone. Not even yourself.
Are you okay? Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Here, this is for you.
Huh? A flower?
That's right. It's a gift. You know, for scaring those things away.
What things?
Never mind. Think of it as a memento.
Just my luck.
I heard that, you know.
How much?
Well, that depends on the customer. In your case... it's on the house.
Huh?
Lovers used to give these when they were reunited.
Look, I'm involved in things. Dangerous things.
Oh, I'm sure you are. So?
So keep your distance.
Wait, you think someone's out to get you? Is that what you're all worked up about? Relax. No one's going to attack you. I promise.
Hey, a Mako reactor just blew. You shouldn't be out here trying to self...
Help me! What are they?
Drop your weapon!
Are you blind?
You know, you're right.
Wait!
Nice meeting you.
Sword on the ground! Right now!
No thanks.
Going all out. Enough. Let's go.
There he is! You're not going
I'll end
anywhere!
this.
HQ, this is Sector 8 Unit 4. We have eyes on
Enough.
the target. We need backup.
Not bad.
Just give it up! Don't run!
Going all out.
Take her!
Box him in! Box him in! There's nowhere to run!
Damn it! It's over. All right, enough. That's that. Enough.
Sighted! I repeat, target sighted! Structure prep for immediate deployment! Troopers on standby! You are clear to engage! Guys, target is headed for the station!
Enough. See ya.
Don't let him escape!
Give up!
Ground forces engaging target in Pop 12. All nearby units confirmed
that.
and provide immediate support.
See ya. It's over. See ya.
Target still mobile. Support. Proceed to rally point at the station.
But the rooftops look clear.
There we go.
Over there! Open fire! Shoot to kill!
I'm just trying to climb a ladder here. Shooting at me while I'm climbing a ladder. That's mean.
Be advised. Target approaching residential area. Seal all
And
access immediately.
lobbing grenades as well.
Target sighted! Get him!
It's all or nothing now.
Don't underestimate him!
Now you're in for it. Let's go.
Actually, went through that.
I see him!
I'll end this. Is that it?
Confirmed. Target has entered residential area. Full lockdown is in effect. All units check it.
You're
Going
mine
all
now!
out.
Target spotted. Moving to intercept.
Here we go. Enough. Let's go.
Get the bastard!
No more playing nice.
Got you!
Say goodbye.
Fun's over!
Anytime now. That's that. Enough.
He's here!
It's time to get serious.
Hey, that actually worked.
Enemy combatants, you have been warned. Surrender yourself to public security.
I'll end this.
You have nowhere to
Get
run.
ready. I see you. It's over. Anytime now. That's that. Here we go. That it?
Chicken dog.
End of the line, punk!
I'm gonna enjoy this.
All right. Time to get serious. Try me. Enough. See ya. Say goodbye. Now. No holding back. Enough. I see you. Nothing personal.
How could the snug nose wrong?
That's just a good way to do it.
HQ, this is Sector 8, Unit 2. Target is surrounded. Moving to secure.
Wait! I know that.
Guess Cloud won't be joining us after all.
No need to assume the worst. I'm sure he's fine. You saw him in action, didn't you? Guy's a soldier. Goddamn one-man army.
You think he's a keeper?
On my go. You had me worried for a minute. What the hell you been up to, huh?
Giving public security the runaround. That's what. Had to draw them away from the station somehow.
Nicely done.
Well, can't argue with results, huh? What?
Wait. Got a question for you all.
What?
Ever been attacked by an invisible enemy?
What?
Wearing robes. Came and went like the wind.
Thought they were invisible.
They were, at first. Only saw them after she grabbed me.
A new Shinra weapon, maybe?
More like a panic-induced hallucination.
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Suit yourself. Come on, let's move up.
A lot of people here.
And in the freight car, too.
Because of the evacuation order, maybe?
Lucky us. We've got a crowd to hide in. Head for the front of the train and hold there.
Due to an explosion at Mako Reactor 1, an emergency schedule is now in effect. Your understanding and cooperation is appreciated.
The highway collapsed right in front of me. Hope the others made it.
So cramped.
Stop that
So
right now!
cramped.
Well, let me through.
Man, everyone's on edge.
Of course they are.
Hey, Cloud.
Thiefskin my money.
I,
Glad it
If
won't
you're
be
about
me
to
cleaning up
unburden
the
yourself,
office.
don't.
Yeesh. You don't make it easy.
Are you the one who grabbed my sleeve?
Behind all this.
Can't believe I'm excited to see the slums.
I'll be nice and talk to my brothers. Do you mind? I'm trying to work here. Will our house still be there?
What the?
There's Kyrie.
Just leave me alone.
She's working. Oh, she's trying to rob somebody on the
Hey,
train.
got a
That's
You see, my
fantastic.
daughter
You're
now lives in Sector
holding
8,
up pretty
so-
well, huh? Even after what we saw at the station and all over Sector 8?
I'm a soldier.
Wow.
Have they caught
My
the
hands are still
perpetrators yet?
shaking.
You get used to it.
Something to look forward to. Or maybe not.
You see, my daughter now lives in Sector 8, so...
Do you think Wu Tai's to blame?
Little help, Cloud? Please?
Don't be stupid.
Yeah, the slums need power too, you know.
I can't stop thinking about it. The bomb I made shouldn't have produced an explosion that big. It doesn't make any sense.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the Mako.
I'm sure Sector 7.
You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't a reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing? You mentioned invisible enemies back there, right?
Right.
No. I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on. Thanks, Cloud. You're a good listener.
Honestly, it is kind of sad that she never learns that it was Shinra that ended up blowing up the reactor and not her. She kind of carries that guilt of things being worse and doesn't realize that it wasn't really her. That sucks. Put on a slightly happier note, this next scene has the Shinra middle manager who plays a major role in the next game, which is absolutely hilarious, and I just love the character.
What kind of maniacs would go so far as to bomb a reactor?
They've yet to announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do?
Hey, quit talking out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
Just who do you think you are?
A law-abiding concerned citizen.
Law-abiding? Really?
Shh. Don't antagonize him.
In my humble opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry. Think they got it? Heard it loud and clear? Y'all's masters?
We will not submit to intimidation or violence, but work together for peace and prosperity. That is how civilized people change the world.
That's right.
That is the Shinra Creed.
what we believe. We all have to follow our conscience, don't we? We should go. Right.
Time for a little nap.
I didn't hear anything. You gotta believe me.
Again, this game makes me so happy.
You hear that suit? Shinra creed my ass.
Come on.
Let's get this out of the way. Personally, I find visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. If it helps, think of it as an initiation rite.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm not...
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get. So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level, atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
The train will be passing through an ID checkpoint shortly.
This here is the train's route. As you can see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look, we're about halfway through it now. They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs of all passengers heading in and out. Date of birth, residential status, criminal history, all that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it any other way. Heads up. Don't worry, our IDs are impeccable. What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith. Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
Take a good look. It's because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive. Shinra sucks up Mako while the soil turns to dust, the air fills with smog, and the flowers die.
Then leave and don't look back. That's what's always worked for me.
Well, that's all well and good, if you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have the luxury of choice, you know?
Like this train, I suppose. There's only one way it can go.
And Chapter 3 start.
Over here! Oh, you guys!
Damn straight.
Daddy!
Oh, sweetheart.
So glad you're home!
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Goodness.
Knew it couldn't be that bad. No way.
Hot damn, we are good!
Yes! Bombs detonated 1, members lost 0.
And one step closer to a brighter future.
Hell yeah!
Guys! Lower your voices, huh? People are listening.
Oh, right.
Now get some R&R. You've earned it. Just be ready for the next mission, all right? See you soon. At 7th Heaven. You know, where Tifa works. Don't keep her waiting. She'll worry. Not long now.
All right. Well, this is the start of Chapter 3. So we've made it through the section that we're going to get through on this stream. I am going to go ahead and stop for a little bit. I might be back later on tonight, if not possibly tomorrow, but I will definitely be back at least next week. So what'll that be? The 8th, I think? Yeah. Today's the 1st. So anyway, I think that this has been a very successful first stream. Glad to have had any of you here who have popped by for a little or a while. And again, to all you wonderful people, wherever you are and whatever you do, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.